welcome to this week's video. Black Friday has now passed. This is normally the day where people panic because they remember how close Christmas is and that they need to start buying presents for their family and friends. I am, as you can see, this is just one of my bookshelves, a massive fan of books, and Christmas is a great time for me to stock up on my collection. I really like to ask for books both relating to marine biology and relating to art, but there are some in my bookshelf that are particularly amazing at being great at both. So this video is my top 6. I was trying to stick to 5, I can't stick to 5, so I'm going to go with 6. Top 6 books as recommendations for anyone that likes marine biology and art. Snappy title. I'm just going to on the screen show you a quick flip through of the book and then one of my favourite pages from the book, not to spoil what the awesomeness that is inside, but enough to give you a sneak peek to see if you guys think that it's something you want to buy. I'm going to start with this book. I was actually lucky enough to attend a talk from Paul Naylor at Delport Symposium once, and his photographs of underwater UK marine life are stunning. There are pictures in here that you won't find elsewhere, or you won't find them easily, because he has photographed such an eclectic range of the amazing marine life from UK shores, and they are all housed in this awesome book. Is just this one, because this little crab is like so aggressive. He's like, hey, I'm gonna have you, I'm gonna have you. But this is the general layout of the book, in that it has the species name, Latin name, picture, and then just a little bit of information about it. But it is jam-packed with these incredible photographs. The reason I think this is a great marine biology and scientific art book is that you take ways that you can take your inspiration from to draw, or just to spark an idea. This book has sparked so many ideas just by flicking through them and remembering species, or being particularly mesmerised by a beautiful picture or just a part of an organism. These photos are great, they're really clear. It's just a really cool book to remind yourself of all of the awesome species that you could draw, take inspiration from and learn about. So although there is no drawings, I don't think, it's just all photographs in this book, I still think it is a fab addition to a scientific artist and marine biologist shelf. This book is probably on, I've seen this on the shelves of many marine biology lecturers and marine biologists. It is Marine World by Francis Dipper. Really a go-to guide on the wide world, the marine world. It is a fantastic collection of information on anything from taxonomy to species information. There's information on certain types of species and different species like otters or feather stars, and it works the entire way through basically the taxonomic tree of all of the marine world, and includes some really awesome information about light and depth and everything at the start of the book as well. It is a great book for any marine enthusiast to get some simple all the way through to quite high level information all in one place. But the reason it makes such a good scientific art book is not only is this filled with tons of photographs for you to look at, tons of information, there is also some awesome drawings. This was really difficult to pick an awesome page for, but I mean this, awesome, there's a glare, really great photos, but really cool and gorgeous illustrations here with information, and then gorgeous, just detailed drawings of the different types of fins. if you're looking for inspiration on taxonomic drawing, or you're looking to see how to draw a diagram for uni, or you're just looking for inspiration for your next piece of artwork, this book has hundreds of drawings in, I think. I wouldn't mind betting there's hundreds and hundreds of pictures. Oh, see, it says here, with colour illustrations, line drawings and more than 1,500 colour photographs. So, jam-packed of information. This is my go-to book whenever I need information about a species or a genre or anything. This next book was love at first sight. I always check whatever Waterstones I'm in, whatever city I'm in, for the latest releases of new books, and particularly the natural history section. And as soon as I came across this book, it's just unbelievably gorgeous. Whereas the other two were using either photographs or drawings to kind of illustrate a point in a more taxonomic way, in terms of diagram. Struggling with my words. This book has been specifically designed to look gorgeous and be illustrative. It is Wales, an illustrated celebration by Kelsey Oside. I mean, this book is stunning. Not only does it have some really cool information, it is brimmed with complete gorgeous artwork. This has great information about marine species, but it is a great example of how the illustration of a work can carry a book. It doesn't have to come from the text, although obviously there's great text in this. The main point of this book is an illustrated celebration, and it does it so well. It just shows you the beauty and diversity and awesomeness of all of the marine mammals and Wales in this book, of their ecosystems and how they live. And the illustration carries you through, and you learn stuff as you go. If you're not one to sit down and trudge through thousands of words about marine species, because I imagine that is quite a specific bunch of people, this book will be for you. You will learn things as you go, but most of the time you will just stand and look in awe at this. I think all pages in this book are gorgeous, but I mean, my favourite one has to be this. I mean, look at them all. Oh, so awesome. So gorgeous artwork. So, highly recommend this book. Can you tell I'm waving it in your face enough? Similar to the illustrated celebration of Wales, this book is specific to, it is called Octopus, Squid and Cuttlefish. I was actually lucky enough to win this on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, which I've never won anything on Twitter before. It was great. The reason I wanted to say this book, and it's, again, there is art in this, there's taxonomic drawings, but the main focus of this book is the amazing photographs that they are able to capture to do with octopus, squid and cuttlefish, as well as the text that goes with it. The photographs they have collected are insane and amazing, and from an inspiration point of view and a scientific art point of view, you cannot get more colourful, crazy and creative than octopuses, squids and cuttlefish. And although you might think that octopuses, squids and cuttlefish kind of look the same, I know they could change colour individually, this shows that they have quite a diverse form, and they look different, and they live in different areas. And it's also really a new book. It only came out a couple of weeks ago as well, so I wanted to give this a shout out. Awesome photos in this book, but I like the page that says about the chromatophores, and it gives a diagram of how that is illustrated, but then it also has these really awesome high resolution photos of just how many different colours these chromatophores make on a on the surface of a squid. And then I think it is a great collection for artists to look at photographs of squids and cuttlefishes and that in one place. And I mean, they're just stunning and blows your mind with inspiring things for me to draw. These bad boys. I am a massive Pixar fan. I am more than in love with those films, and the fact that Pixar are behind Finding Dory and Finding Nemo, there is no words to describe my love of those films. And one of the most gorgeous books that I own, and one of the most inspiring books, is The Art of Finding Dory, Pixar. The reason that this is so great is it works through almost the opposite way that I look at art. I look at art from a scientific point of view. No, I look at species from a scientific point of view first, and an art point of view second. I'm 9 to 5. More than that, I am in university studying species. This website and everything is a secondary thing, but this is years and years and years of people spending their lives looking at the marine world through an artistic lens, and also taking in the scientific reasoning behind that, because you need that base understanding to get the morphology right and everything. And this book walks you through from storyboarding to making it 3D to creating the environments. It tells the story of the creators and that getting to go visit aquariums and visiting tropics and talking about their experiences observing species and turning that into art. And it is by far one of my favourite books, and adds so much more meaning to the film. Favourite page in the whole book is just this one about the different shells of the hermit crab. I think that I laughed for so long when I saw it. I think that's absolutely genius. Genius. And then over here they've got all the different ones rendered, as well as this absolutely gorgeous squid. Look at all the little ones, they're so little! He's so little! A whole nother level to see just such beauty and such gorgeous artworks being created just to back up the film. I mean, the film it needs this to make the film, but I mean, look, that's just the cover. It's jam-packed full of amazing things. And for anyone that's interested in science or art, definitely recommend getting this and just giving it a read. It is educational, inspiring and awesome. So check this out. Now, my sixth and final book is a bit of an odd one. In fact, it's not really just one book, it is an idea of a book. If you're looking for something different for a Christmas present, then I recommend going to your local charity shops and old bookshops and looking for older bound books. I have a collection, and I'm always looking to grow it, of old books about marine life and natural history, and this one is probably the one that's filled with the most art. It is a volume series. I've got number 5, which is just the one that was in the shop, and happened to have some awesome drawings. Movement and the sensory differences in organisms and how that makes them move. And it comes with some gorgeous artwork in it as well, that is very different to artwork that we see now. Is very classic in the idea. If you're going to think of old taxonomic drawings, it looks like this. But I have a wide variety of different older books and different illustrations and things like that. And I think it makes a really great present. No one else is going to have this, no one else is going to think of this. I mean, it might be a bit out there for anyone who really isn't into it, but these books have so much information in that's different. It's different sometimes to see, if you're from a science background, how things have moved on, if you're reading something that you know has changed. But it's great to look at, to see a completely different style that could be really inspiring as well. I really like this little diagram. It's very simple, but just the way that a creeping leech moves, I thought that was a really cool little illustration there. I mean, this here is the list of illustrations for this book, and that's just one page of it. I mean, there's more pages. They can be completely jam-packed and absolutely gorgeous, so I would thoroughly recommend digging around for one of these. I hope you have enjoyed today's suggestions of things to buy for Christmas. I know I probably used the words inspiring, inspirational, amazing and awesome quite a bit, but these are the books that I own, so not only are you seeing my love of books come out, you're seeing my love of the ones that I really love and have gone on to purchase as well. About this books, then make sure you subscribe to not miss out on more about my old books, and particularly Pixar. Drawing like Pixar artist is definitely going to come up soon. I want to give that a go. So thanks for watching everyone, and good luck with your Christmas shopping. See you next week.